How's it going, honey?
Good. You just put in another request.
Did it go through?
It did.
Another 25, right?
Another 25.
Woohoo!
This time we're gonna try Murray McMurray Hat Tree. We've heard great things about him from a lot of YouTubers, so I'm excited.
That's so exciting. We got our second batch ordered. It's gonna be in the mail soon and on the way. It's time for another update of our meat birds. I think this is gonna be week 10. If you've been keeping up with us, with the tracking of the weight gain on these guys, you might remember that last week I mentioned that I was very confident that they would be up to weight by week 10. It's just been an interesting batch of birds all around. They've been much slower growing. Of course, I'm sure that has something to do with the not giving them grower feed. But they've also been very active, and maybe that's normal for your Cornish cross meat birds. That's very unusual for us and our limited experience that we've had with them in the past. But enough talking, let's get to weighing these guys. I'm really excited. I think they're gonna be right there. They're starting to smell a little bit. I should have moved them sooner. All right, let's find a big one. Which one of you guys wants to be up first? Holy cow. These things are massive. I wasn't thinking I got the... You hear that? These roosters are crowing. Is that bizarre? I've never known Cornish cross roosters to crow. It's really quite pitiful. But it's a crow. I wasn't thinking I got this big one out of the chicken tractor before I got the scale set up. But he looks content to just sit there and wait for me. I think he doesn't know what to do. Oh, look at that, look at that. He doesn't care at all. So sweet. Free fresh grass all to myself. Let's try this again. Decided to go with an old shoelace this time for our pulley. Seven and a half pounds, yeah boy. That's what we want. This thing is massive. 7.5 pounds, that's right where we want them. It might even be actually a little bit heavier than what we need them to be, which that's okay. They're still active, and if they're willing to grow a little bit bigger, that means a bigger harvest weight, right? So, that's awesome. That means for these roosters, it's harvest time. I'll show you our whole setup for how we do that in another video. But the roosters are gonna be ready. The hens, it looks like, are probably still gonna take a little bit more time, which we kind of anticipated, just seeing how much you can see how much smaller those guys are. The hens are than the roosters. I think we're gonna set that at like eight or 9 roosters for our first harvesting. Maybe wait a little bit longer and continue feeding these hens until they get up into a little bit more sizable range. And we're starting to harvest our chickens. So hopefully you join us or you stay tuned to our channel. You keep checking back on our channel for our video on harvesting these things. But they're there. We finally made it. And 100% of our chickens that we started off with has survived to harvest time. So that's a big win. We're so excited for that. But that about wraps it up for this update. Thank you for continually joining in for our weekly update. If you haven't seen the other updates, be sure to check back in our previous videos for those. And again, be sure to check back for our butchering video, which we will be sure to get you guys as soon as we can. But until then, we hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy.